and gentlemen, welcome to the Blade Job. This is episode X7.
X7.
No, X7. X7. We already agreed upon this shit. I'm James Ryan Trainer. I'm joined as always by High Voltage Scott Perkins.
Yeah!
And THC himself, Thomas H. Collins.
Just ruined the levels, bro.
It's okay. You can follow us on Twitter at The Blade Job Show, at High Voltage 1987, at Blade Job Collins. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Blade Job. Check out the website, www.thebladejob.com. Check us out on YouTube. That's where a lot of this stuff is. But you can also find us on iTunes, Google Play.
That's how I do it.
Stitcher, other
Podcast.
They'll find it. But it's awesome. This is X7. We had some fun. We're going to have some fun. Let's do it. WrestleMania's coming up, so we are excited. Let's go.
Enjoy.
Fuck.
Wabba do, children.
X7. It was an amazing opening.
Did we start yet?
Yeah,
Oh.
that was it. Good night, everybody.
I'm done.
What the fuck?
What are we talking about? Put your phone on silent.
Fuck your
Swear
phone.
to God.
Yeah, fine. I will put my phone on
You're
slight
so
silent.
unprofessional.
You are on
This is
slight
why.
silent. On slight silent.
That's why we're going on strike.
Are you?
Who's with me? Scott?
I'm always down to strike.
Yeah.
He's pointing at his hat.
Oh, that cleared it up. Thanks.
All right.
Whatever.
You guys ready to start?
All right.
Sure.
3, 2.
Are we
1.
going on one or after one?
Right now, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's see the sign? Did you see the sign? Do you see the sign? You saw the sign.
Reno?
Yeah, pretty much. That's on air backwards.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Do we want to start with sadness?
Can we just go?
Let's
Start with sadness.
Abby Lath released from WWE.
Is that sadness though? Because then
Well,
she's back on Indie.
Hold on. It makes me sad because she was never utilized by WWE properly.
Right.
It makes me happy because there's
That people actually get to see her wrestle now?
yeah.
Bam.
Like, we're probably going to see her at Electric Haze very shortly. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe she might even be at the WWR show at the end of the month. I think that would be a big surprise. I think that would be really cool. She's already booked for other Beyond shows, so it stands to reason that obviously her and Denver, Colorado have been in contact because she's working, and that's awesome. She had such a good showing on the Mae Young Classic, and I see a lot of people online talk about, why don't you use Abby Lath? Abby Lath is so good. She was so good. Why don't you use her more often? And these are WWE fans, not indie fans, not hardcore fans. These are general fans who are just like, why aren't you using this chick? She's awesome. I mean, maybe we can hypothesize. What did Triple H have against Kimberly?
I don't know. See when they did 205 Live, the Cruiserweight Classic, they created 205 Live. With the women, they already had a shitload of women talent. So then they, a lot of them have kind of floundered. You'd see them here and there. The chick with the hair, Bianca Belair, like she's not
chick with the hair.
Always on. Well, that's like her thing. Is her like giant?
Yeah, didn't you see the Mae
fake
Young
braid?
Classic?
She
It
hits.
did.
She hits people with it. It's a really
Mm-hmm.
bad gimmick. Like, it sucks because she's a decent wrestler and like is getting better, but her gimmick is, I have long hair and I'll hit people
Kairi
with
Sane
it.
is a pirate.
Long hair, don't care.
Yeah, but Kairi Sane was actually like a sailor, so that almost makes sense.
No. I'm not saying anything. I mean, she has this delightfully anime gimmick, and it's awesome.
And
she
super good.
has the best elbow drop since Macho Man.
Yeah.
She
Maybe better. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you be
Velveteen Dream's got a pretty diesel elbow drop too.
better? He's awesome.
He gets some height.
He's gonna be in that ladder match for the at Takeover.
For the North American
Championship. NXT's coming out with a new championship. It's him,
which we will talk about in a minute.
Okay.
Let's we'll go back to that.
because I'm really excited about that.
And going back to, I'm really excited that we get to see Miss Lee back on the Indies. The last match I saw her on the Indies was right before she signed, and it was her and Keith Lee in a battle of the names, and it was brutal. It was that was at.
Was it a name versus name match?
It was just battle of the names.
Oh,
it was
okay.
Kimber Lee versus Keith Lee. And that was at Insatiable. I think it was Beyond's first show in Worcester. It was either that or the second. No, the second one was Pang Paul, wasn't it? I don't know. I can't keep track anymore. We go to a lot of wrestling shows.
I go to some.
I go to more.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time at wrestling shows.
Yeah. Way to not have kids.
Yeah. No, I did great at that.
Yeah. That's how you spend a lot of time at wrestling.
But
shows. Don't have
something very rare is happening at the end of the month.
What?
All of us are going to a wrestling show together.
You should see those hand gestures. They're beautiful.
They really are. Thank you. I manicure and whatnot.
Tom Collins, where are we going? Tell the people.
We're going
need
to
know.
Limitless.
We are going to Limitless. Where's that?
Wrestlebrook.
He stole my thunder.
Wrestlebrook.
Oh, Maine.
Yeah,
That's
you go.
right, Maine.
Did
We're
you not
coming.
know that? He stole my thunder, and then he stopped halfway through. He made me look like the jackass.
No, you do that yourself.
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah.
No, we're going to Maine. Not May. March 30th.
Yes.
For Limitless,
Limitless.
only fools are satisfied.
Yeah, and they just keep adding more and more stuff.
Is
and
this
it's
a
awesome.
6-hour show?
It
Because
might
that
be.
card is stacked.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Like-
if we have to drive all the way to Portland, Maine, we might as well.
This
See a
card
6-hour
is
show.
just as stacked as that show with Pamela Anderson from the late 90s.
Are you talking
Barbed
about
Wire?
Baywatch?
No,
Barbed Wire was a
Stacked.
movie. Oh, there was a show called
Yeah,
Stacked?
I think it might have had Christopher Lloyd in it or something too. It was terrible. It
Wait,
was
Doc
bad.
Brown, Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Camp
know.
Nowhere? It was a bad Christopher Lloyd movie.
Yeah, he was great in Taxi though.
He was.
Taxi's a good sitcom.
So was Andy Kaufman, and Andy Kaufman used to wrestle women and Jerry Lawler.
Boom,
Boom.
We tied it all together. We
It
tied
all works.
That was so. Ugh. Come on.
Dude, that was
Tighten it
off
up. Tighten it up, guys.
Top of the head.
Tighten it
Top
up.
of the head.
Come on. Rehearse. Tighten it up. Act professional.
How?
I'm acting as professionally as I do every week,
That's
which
true.
is not very.
Actually,
is
you might even be a little more
very-
professional.
Yeah. I'm super.
You're not wearing all black.
I'm not wearing all black because
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I'm
Talk
actually
to
wearing
us about that.
kind of bright colors.
Yeah.
I
Anyways.
got out of work and
You're wearing a gray shirt though.
Christopher Lloyd wasn't.
I am wearing a gray shirt. Actually,
What gray shirt is it?
it's a.
I hope it's not that one.
It's a super comfy.
Oh, never mind. Like, I'm glad it is, but I thought it'd be hilarious.
4
if it
years?
wasn't.
No, blade job.
Yeah, blade job shirt.
It is.
Oh yeah, those are great.
I almost wore my high voltage black shirt, and then I was like, nah, I haven't rocked the show shirt in a while.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't know why, but I do.
appreciate the softness.
Thanks for tuning in to Male Fashion Advice with Scott Perkins and James Trainer.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
So
I
what's
guess.
that card for Limitless look
High
like?
voltage Scott Perkins.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, use the full name.
HSP.
HVSP?
No, we're gonna. Anyways, that card for Limitless, that looks great.
I probably should have looked that up while you guys.
Should have.
That's what you were
What do
doing.
you
No, I
think
was
we were
looking up
wasting time
Stacked.
for? Christopher Lloyd was in it though.
Yeah, I
it was about a
verified that.
librarian or some shit.
I can look that up if you
No,
want.
please don't.
Okay.
We'll watch some episodes after we're done recording.
That sounds
like
delightful.
4, 5, 600 of them.
That sounds delightful.
No, it doesn't. It really
Sounds
wasn't
like a
good.
great time.
Have you seen Pamela Anderson lately?
No, I haven't.
Time has not done her well. That's
hasn't
okay.
done any of us well.
I
I mean, you still look like you're probably like
still
16.
look like I'm. Yeah. Like I was saying before, the girl at GameStop thought I was Tom Collins' son. When in fact I'm.
Did she ask his permission for you to buy an M-rated game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what I was buying. I think I was buying like
Yep.
Skyrim or something.
That's
She's
exactly what happened.
like, she's like, is this okay that he plays this? It's like, I'm 30 years old. Come on, lady. That's okay.
You probably get carded a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like really buy booze
It's fine.
all the time, so like the once a month that I do, I sometimes do.
Well, they're supposed to card under like 60 in Massachusetts or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
But whatever.
Because they're like, we don't want anyone to feel left out. So how about that card for Limitless?
How about it?
Yeah. Jimmy Jacobs is going to be there.
Jimmy
That's
Jacobs is
true.
going to
They
be there.
just
Brian
announced that.
Cage,
Brian Cage.
Chase Owens,
He's a
Yep.
fucking
Darby
machine.
Allin.
Darby
Darby
Allin.
Allin.
Oh, it's
Yep.
going to be great. Isn't
what is
Darby
it?
Allin fighting
It's
Cage?
Briggs, Ace, and Dunn.
Yeah.
I think against
Teddy Hart.
AR Fox and somebody else.
No, I think Fox is on the card. I don't know if he's in that match.
I think he is.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
And it was going to be Sammy Callahan, I think, but that has changed, and I don't remember who the third
Oh, yeah, because
is.
Callahan and Janela both dropped off the show, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
They had
Janela dropped off the show?
Yeah, they had
a
two
little
drop-offs.
while
It was
ago.
I didn't know
Janela
that.
and Callahan. Do you think
Yeah.
Callahan dropped off because he tried to kill Eddie Edwards?
Maybe.
I know that the stuff online is a work. I know it's a work. I know he's not really that heartless.
Yeah.
Like, he's a pro wrestler. These guys respect each other. You know, they really don't want to hurt each other.
They spit on each other a lot, though.
Yeah, the spot went
They
bad.
should stop.
And unfortunately, I mean, luckily, I've heard that Edwards is okay because that was a nasty, nasty spot.
Yeah.
I'm sure most people have at least heard about it, if not seen it, but Sammy Callahan missed a chair, the bat slid off the chair and hit Eddie Edwards full force in the eye socket and fractured his orbital bone.
Yeah. And he's not apologizing, I'm sure.
In
I'm sure in
private, I'm
private,
sure there was
yeah.
an apology.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, also, I mean, you know, Callahan is a lot like MJF. He does tend to stay in character on social media, and I'm sure
Yep.
when he does his meet and greets and stuff like that, he tries to stay in character. What's he in Lucha Underground? Solomon Crow?
Yes.
Something like that. It's essentially
Is he a hacker?
No, but
That'd be such a dumb gimmick. They should never try that.
in season 3, they do a double suplex from the ring apron, like from inside the ring to the floor through a bunch of tables. It's a really great spot. AR Fox did actually some tempered glass in season 3 too.
What is he? Dante Fox, right?
Yeah, Dante Fox
Yeah.
and Brian Cage is just Cage.
Cage, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian Cage is fighting David Starr.
Yeah, I was wrong. So,
Yes.
So a couple of them. So Romero, Dunn, and Briggs. It's Fox, Hart, and Strickland.
Okay.
Strickland? Or is it
Strickland?
Strickland? I don't know. Whatever.
I think it's Strickland because I was thinking Strickland, but I'm looking at it.
Strickland propane.
Yeah, and propane
Exactly.
accessories.
My dad says butane's a bastard gas.
Darby Allin versus MJF. That's what it is. That one's gonna be.
That's
really
gonna be
good.
awesome.
That is good.
Stone versus Green and Cage versus Star, like you were
Oh
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you forgot.
Stone and Green.
Stone and Green's gonna
and
be
the
dope.
Mainstay Posse is doing their thing because Danger Kid is going. I don't even think they announced it. What's his name? Joey Eastman kept
Yeah.
calling them out.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
At the last show, he finally.
Yeah, they've been having
Stepped up.
dissension among the ranks kind of
Oh,
thing.
no.
going on.
Well, So what it was from at the show is Joey Eastman came back out and was like, "Hey, you guys, someone should fight 1-on-1, and I'll take you to the next level." And Danger Kid was like, "I'm sick of hearing you. I'm gonna fight whoever it is just to shut you up." And then
Is
so
he fighting-
kind of like
Is he fighting Aiden
dissension,
Agro or is
but-
he fighting the third member? Fuck.
I didn't think they were fighting each other. Are they?
I have no idea. That's
Oh no, I
I have
don't
no
think
idea.
so.
Okay.
I don't think they announced who
Okay, I gotcha.
Joe Eastman's guy is, but that he like stepped away from the Mainstay Posse in that sense of
Yeah,
like, they're
okay.
like we stand as one, we're all one family, and then he like kind of like nope, I'll do it.
Well, he
So they're
also
like, what the fuck,
he
bro?
carries a buoy to the ring, so I mean,
Well, that's very main of him.
Yeah,
It
well,
is.
they're all
Like
I
when
mean,
you
they're all
download
pretty
Far
main.
Harbor, all the extra like
I've
harpoon
I've
guns.
still never played the Far Harbor DLC.
It's pretty good.
Also,
I've heard.
Whiskey Dick
Ooh,
is going to be
Yep.
going on.
are they're who are they facing?
I don't know.
Probably main state posse, I would assume.
I
Thanks. Well, I mean, there's a lot more. Like Ashley Vox is going to be there. Alley Cat's going to be there.
love Alley Cat.
Thick Boys. So good.
Dude, that's a fucking amazing
Casanova.
card.
Um,
Is he solo?
I know I'm going to mess up her name. Chris Stratlander is I think how you say it.
Yeah,
She's really good too.
Yeah.
I'm
So I mean, there's a lot of good.
No, that's a stacked fucking card.
as a bit of a Bullet Club
is
fanboy.
that
I'm excited
the
to
guy
see
from
Chase
the-
Owens.
Yep.
the Workhorsemen.
Because I'm
They were
excited.
at the other one. They're really good.
I'm excited to see Chase Owens because it's like when we went to Ring of Honor last year and we saw the Bucks and Marty and
Yeah.
Cody. It's like that was cool, but it's cool to see the guys that you don't see all the time.
You don't
Like,
want to see Nash and Hall. You want to see Virgil.
No, I'd probably rather see Nash and Hall, but it would be like, oh, okay, Nash and Hall aren't here, but here's X-Pac. It's like, oh, okay, still pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh no, and yeah. No, I'm not saying that Chase Owens is like Virgil.
But it's
Virgil.
still
Virgil
cool.
for Hall of Fame. I'm just saying.
It's still cool to actually.
Speaking of Hall of Fame, Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I'm super pumped about that.
Yep.
Love Hillbilly Jim. This is a weird Hall of Fame class. Is a very, very strange Hall of Fame class.
Yeah. Who for the women?
Did they announce a woman?
Ivory?
I can't remember.
Or is
now.
she in? Because they usually do a celebrity, a
Yeah.
dead person, a woman, the warrior thing, a tag team, a lower card guy, and then the main.
Yeah, and the tag team is the Dudleys.
Yeah, it's the Dudleys. Jarrett is the lower card. Goldberg is the main guy.
Yeah.
A celebrity, I heard it might be Kid Rock, which would be awesome because Kid Rock is a great musician, no matter what you say.
But he's a country singer now. It bothers me. Did you hear his new song?
There's
No.
a lot of things about Kid Rock that bother me.
Well, no, hold on. I will defend.
He is
OG,
not from Detroit.
No,
I don't
he's
really
a rich kid
give
from
a
the
shit.
suburbs.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
No.
Those first couple of albums.
Devil
were
Without
awesome.
a Cause.
Oh my
Fuck.
God.
Remember we listened to that day, and then I hit you with a piece of drywall.
Yeah,
That's
wasn't my favorite day.
how I spent my
It's
summer vacation.
when he turned into a country singer that I stopped caring.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was always a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll, a little bit hip hop.
Christ.
It's like Yellow Wolf.
Go away.
What?
Go away right now.
I saw Yellow Wolf open up for someone. I don't remember who it was.
He's all right.
Anyways,
I listen to him sometimes when my buddy drives me to work because he likes that stuff. Hey, you want to listen to Yellow Wolf?
Anybody want a peanut?
sure. Well, it's okay. I was playing games last night, and I went from listening to Def Leppard to Stone Sour, so I can be all over the place.
It sucks you're listening to Def Leppard.
No, Def Leppard kicks ass, man.
No.
Yeah.
What has 9 arms? It sucks.
Def Leppard.
You.
Ooh.
You do. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I said it.
We heard about the quintuplets you ate in the womb.
Did you do the math right on
Don't
that?
even know how
I
to
have no
respond to this.
idea.
Figure out. Limitless is going to be a great show.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking
We're
about.
going to get home very, very late.
We're coming for you.
Yeah, dude,
gonna
I
be
am
great.
driving there. I don't know who's driving back.
I'll drive back because I don't really drink.
Are you still going
I
to let
don't
me
drink
smoke in your
either.
car?
No,
Damn it.
and we're not stopping anywhere either, guys.
I'm going to hang out the window.
No.
Yep. What about drugs? We could do drugs in your car?
Like, what kind of drugs?
I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
What do you got?
A little bit of blow-cane.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
kidding, kids.
Whoa.
Don't
That
do
is
drugs.
illegal in the state of Massachusetts.
I think it's illegal in a lot of states.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like 50 of them.
Yeah, if you're in Guam, maybe.
That's not a state. Is it?
No, it's a territory. Jesus
No,
Christ.
oh my God.
Hell, Puerto Rico's not even a state.
No.
No,
No
it
one
should
said
be.
it was.
Either
It
the
should
Virgin
be.
That's a
Islands
whole
or
nother argument.
Samoa or... Well, American Samoa.
Yeah,
Regular
yeah.
Samoa's not a U.S. state.
Where's Roman
Neither
Reigns
one
from?
is.
Roman
Which
Reigns,
Samoa is he from?
Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah, so that's Samoa. Because he's a Samoan.
What Samoa is he from? Pensacola, Florida.
Well, that's like
You heard it
saying
here
we're in
first.
Ireland right now, which we're not.
No, we're in New England.
Right.
So we're in England, but new.
New England.
Well,
New
we
England.
used to be England, and then we were like, nah, man.
We can do it better.
And they were like, nah, we were like, yeah, and then there was like
There's some tea.
fisticuffs.
Yeah, they dumped some tea somewhere.
Actually, it went a whole lot like we don't want to party. We want to be really rigid about God and not do anything good.
Yeah, Puritans.
And then they
Well, that was like the
get the fuck out of
first
here.
thing. Yeah.
And so they got the fuck out of there. And then all the other
tea.
stuff. The tea.
This is a history lesson, children.
Yeah.
Battle of Bunker Hill didn't happen at Bunker Hill. It happened at Breeds Hill. Dropping knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is half the battle.
G.I. Joe?
What's the
No!
other half?
Dude, we'll get sued.
Fuck it.
Sorry, I think that was really
G.I.
loud.
Jane.
The movie was
Demi
weird.
Moore?
Yeah, Demi Moore. No. Yeah?
Yeah.
Demi Moore, yeah.
Yep, and she shaved her head.
Yeah.
I mean, that was no
fucking-
in the army or stripes, but
So in the army now.
in the army.
Army training. I love
So,
stripes.
That was such a good movie.
so one of the rumored matches for
Oh.
Mania this year
Yeah.
was potentially Juan Cena.
It's John Cena for those who are not bilingual.
Yeah. And
I don't think anything you guys are saying is right.
most of the time it isn't.
Do, 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 do.
Yep. And
you guys are talking about.
Rey
What am I doing,
Mysterio Jr.
children?
Cena Rey Mysterio?
That was a rumored match for Mania.
Junior versus junior match.
I
so-
give it a thumbs down.
Well, so here's
Yeah,
a
what'd
couple
you
things
think
about
of
that. A, Ray was just injured at an NEW show a week ago.
2.
yes.
2 weeks ago? I thought
Oh,
it was
no, I
last
thought
week.
we were going to number
B.
2.
B,
Yeah, 2.
he is wrestling Liger a week before.
That's going to be awesome.
Holy shit. It is like a week before.
Yeah, it's the 25th,
Yeah.
Yep.
24th. It's that weekend.
I think it's the 5th, 25th.
Yeah, which is the same day as Women's Wrestling Revolution, live in Worcester, Massachusetts. I'm pretty sure you can check it on powerbomb.tv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually can.
So
Most
a
of the
couple
time.
weeks ago on Raw, Cena came out there talking about, where's my road to WrestleMania? I want to go to WrestleMania.
It's like, you don't have to go, dude.
And
like, you
so-
can be there. You don't have to have a match.
So he teases a match with The Undertaker. He says, I'm calling out The Undertaker, and then says, it's not happening, guys. Just get over it. So if this is them trying to be like, no, it's really actually happening, and him saying it's not happening is the best storyline they have, that's just lazy writing.
I wouldn't be mad if it was John Cena versus a mystery opponent.
And it turns out to be The Undertaker.
And much like last year with the Hardys, no one has any fucking clue, like, what's going on. You know, Taker still looks to be in decent shape.
He looks to be in decent shape, and I think it was Bruce Pritchard was saying that he was walking, like, he saw him and he looked very limber and he was moving and he
Yeah.
was very energetic. But how you look on the outside and how destroyed your body is two very
Right.
different things.
If the Undertaker were to wrestle John Cena, I feel like that would be a good match. Like, Cena could carry him enough where
Literally carry him.
he could fireman carry and then drop him. And
That's true.
I'm doing the hand over the face thing.
And so I was actually thinking
see
about
me.
this the other day,
No, they can't
just
see you.
because it's WrestleMania time. Whoa. It's WrestleMania time, so obviously WrestleMania, there's usually two names that come up around WrestleMania, and that's Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker.
Yes.
What? WrestleMania?
Yeah.
25,
Oh, okay.
26.
So Shawn
They
Michaels,
did it a few times.
like,
2?
I'm starting to feel like there is not a match that can get Shawn Michaels to step foot in that ring in his tights again.
What about in his pleather breeches?
Maybe. Because
Less
even
likely.
So he can hide his giant knee braces, which, hold that thought, I'm pretty sure that's why Okada switched to pants, by the way.
knee braces.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. He wrestled Will Ospreay the other day. Check that out. It
Was
really
that
good. anniversary show.
The anniversary show.
Yeah. Like at school, I have enough time to load a match and then like wait for it to buffer. So that was the one I chose this week, and it's definitely worth watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Fall Brawl 95. Yeah. It was great.
Enough.
So anyways, so obviously, talking about Taker, and I was thinking about this the other day, that an Undertaker match, there's certain things you expect out of the Undertaker. You expect, at this point, Last Ride, Tombstone, Hell's Gate, and Old School. Like, those are the things you expect from the Undertaker. And I was trying to figure out, I'm like,
a Tombstone.
Well, I said Tombstone.
And you said
I did.
Well, I said it too.
Yeah, 2 Tombstones to beat Cena, obviously.
It'd be like 9, but whatever.
Yeah,
so
let's call it 2.
So I was trying to figure out, I'm like, why don't his matches these days feel like Undertaker matches? And I realized there's a move that he used to do all the time that he just can't do anymore.
The spinneroo?
The top rope, or the over the top rope, tope suicida.
He can't do it anymore.
Yeah, because he's 1,000.
He's
And
like
he's
50.
Well, he's 50, but he's 7 feet tall, which takes a toll on your body. Like, just being that tall.
Oh, yeah.
And then also just being that tall and getting thrown around.
Yeah, but I kind of realized, like, that was the move that I missed. I don't remember the last time he did it.
You know who else missed it? Jimmy Snuka's kid.
Oh!
At WrestleMania 25, he was a fake cameraman.
Oh, yeah.
And then Shawn Michaels pulled him in the way, and he landed
And then
on
Taker almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I remember.
Yeah.
Thanks for the rundown.
So
You're welcome.
So
Jokes are always
obviously,
better when you explain them.
it doesn't sound like we're gonna get Ray and Cena. I don't know how serious those talks were. Anyways, I know Ray obviously was at the Royal Rumble, and I heard that he was backstage at Elimination Chamber. Whatever, who cares? Moving on. Ray versus Liger is apparently still happening though, and that
Hell yeah.
is going to be gnarly.
Yeah, because even though those guys are both in their thousands,
I think they're well in their thousands.
in their thousands.
They're like 50, but they're 5 feet tall. That takes a toll on your body.
So they're like
hurts.
25.
No, Liger's like
I don't know.
a normal sized human.
I don't know.
I mean, those horns, they really add.
Yeah, and it's just like, like Omega and Jericho, they built a storyline up to it, Jericho attacking him, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. Ray and Liger, they were just like, yo, we're wrestling.
Hey, we're going to wrestle. We're both
It's fine.
little guys.
It's the
who
first time
can
in
fly.
like 12 years. More than that.
No, like 22.
What was it?
96. I think
Yeah.
it was like
At
Starrcade
Starrcade.
96. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I watched that match the other day.
And?
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
good match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
sure.
I could watch a match with either of those two guys, like, pretty much regardless of the opponent.
I say we make it a triple threat. Let's get La Parka in on this.
I would like to see them. No, I just want to see them.
I just love La Parka. He was the chairman of WCW
Yeah,
because he carried a chair around.
that makes sense.
Hit people with it.
Makes sense why he's a chairman.
Chairman. It's also a business thing. You're like the chairman of the board, like Vince McMahon. No, but never mind. Anyways, we've upset Tommy. He might be crying. Is he crying?
I think he's made of stone.
I'm not crying.
You're saying
crying.
he's stoned?
He's
We
stoned?
work in a drug-free environment.
That sucks for you then.
No, we don't.
Shut
I
up.
guess I am going on strike.
Hell no, we won't go pee in a cup.
Is your drug test back yet?
Legalize it. We're talking about marriage equality. We're talking about a lot of things.
Great show.
That is a great show.
You're gonna say something?
Yeah,
Go on.
can we swing back to the North American Championship?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. I've been
NXT
waiting for
Takeover.
that.
So I want
And
to.
you haven't heard about it, right?
No,
I want to
explain
go.
it.
I want to
You're a
go through the
Twitter
timeline.
phantom.
I want to go through the timeline. So there was a rumored new championship for WWE.
Yeah.
I lost my shit because the rumored title was a tag team cruiserweights championship, which I'm okay with.
Trios. They should do a trios.
I'm okay with a Cruiserweight Tag Team Championship, but
Does seem to be picking
right
up.
now, 205 is just getting into the swing of things.
It's just getting watchable.
Pretty much. And I agree that once 205 Live becomes, because it's kind of become separate from Raw, it's its own thing now. And I'm okay with that. They need to change their filming schedules. They should probably just locate all those guys down in Florida and do it at the NXT arena, because I don't see the point of them, half the crowd's already leaving anyways, because you're filming it after SmackDown and then after Mixed Match Challenge.
Right, and then after, main event or superstars.
Yeah, people are leaving. I mean, have you seen the pictures of the arenas?
Yeah.
Even doesn't matter how good it is, people are getting the fuck out of there because it's like 11 o'clock at night. They
Their
want to go
viewership
home.
has gone up on the network because
Yeah.
it's worth watching.
Oh, no,
It's,
absolutely. So anyways, there was rumors of a Tag Team Cruiserweight Championship, which still might happen because there's some really, really convincing sketches out there that people claim came from WWE. Whatever. To quell those rumors, though, William Regal goes, nah, we're doing a mid-card title for NXT called the North American Championship, which I am 100% behind because that is a good idea.
Yeah.
I was saying, when I lost my shit about the Cruiserweight, WWE has 10 championships. We've talked about this in a previous episode. They have 10 championships, 13 if you include NXT. Having NXT have 4 and WWE having 10 is better than NXT having 3 and WWE having 11.
Yeah.
Just the way it is. So I saw a preliminary design. I think the title looks sweet.
I haven't, so I'm going to look that up.
I have
later.
not watched NXT this week, and I did not see the announcement. I don't know if they made the announcement on NXT television or if they just made it on Twitter, but you're saying something about a ladder match?
Yes. It's EC3, Ricochet, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, and that's...
Did they announce this on NXT or announce it online?
I saw it on Twitter.
Okay.
Let me just pull that up.
Because
Did
NXT
you verify this Twitter account?
Yes, this
All right.
was like an actual thing.
Oh, okay.
Unlike the Undertaker Twitter that I was following, and
Unless
it's
that
not
is-
subsequently unfollowed, I'm hoping.
ooh,
Unless
Lars
that is
Sullivan
real,
is in
'cause
the
this
match,
was, like,
which
5 years ago. So, yeah.
I could do without him. I don't think he's that entertaining. And the Big Bear himself, Killian Dane, is going to be in that match.
Ooh.
Now, I think it's like Sanity is a weird. They're
Sanity's
a weird
amazing.
stable. Oh no, they're awesome. But it's weird because when they were first going for the tag titles, it was Killian Dane and Eric Wolf. But then right before the match started,
Yeah.
Killian Dane got out of the ring and Eric Young went in.
I
Which was
loved
great.
that
That was
that
good.
bit at TakeOver.
Yeah.
That was great.
But it's weird to see like when you had DX, Triple H was going for the bigger championship, and then you had the Outlaws,
Yeah.
and then X-Pac was was like European champion,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
light heavyweight. So it's like it's weird to see the leader being in a tag team, and then one of the guys going for a singles title. But I'm totally fine with it.
Honestly, at the end of the day,
Dane has more upside.
well, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if Cole doesn't end up winning the NXT championship,
He's gonna fight Aleister Black for it.
well, no, I would love to see after the Aleister Black feud with him and Cole. Hey, put your phone on silent.
It isn't silent.
Yeah, it vibrated. Anyways,
That's just Sears telling me my car is done.
cool.
Thanks, guys.
I would love to see a feud between him and Eric Young. I think that'd be great.
Yeah. See,
There's so many good feuds in NXT right now. Like you can take the NXT male roster and put it in one shotgun, take the NXT female roster, put it in another shotgun, fire them both, and then pick up random names, and you will have a good feud.
you could just pick names out of a hat.
Yeah,
No,
yours is a
no.
lot
Spin a
more
wheel,
violent.
Nope.
and-
spin a bottle. I don't know. Whatever
No.
you
You don't remember
crazy
Ask
kids
a
are doing
Ninja?
these days. What?
Ask a Ninja. It was
No.
a YouTube series. It was fucking awesome. It's funny. They review Pirates of the Caribbean. It's good. You should watch it.
What does that have to do with shooting the NXT
Well, if
roster
you'd seen
with
the
a
goddamn
shotgun?
video, you son of a bitch.
He shot people with a shotgun?
It was me, Austin.
Why do you keep going back to that?
I don't know.
Yeah. You're trying to force that in there. You're really trying to wedge it in there, dude.
Who was supposed to actually be the guy? I watched a video of
Who was supposed to be the one screwing Austin over?
who was supposed to be the higher power.
Yeah.
It was gimmick change.
I'm sorry, but the reveal of Rikishi driving the car was one of the worst reveals they've ever done.
Well, the Rock had him do it, and they're family, so he had to. That's the Samoan code.
Is it? Is that why Samoa Joe?
It means family. Family something or other, the rest of that quote from the movie.
Yep.
Hakuna Matata?
Nope. Wrong movie.
Nope. I
Means
live my
no
life
worries.
a quarter mile at a time.
What?
Show me the money?
You had me at
You
hello?
can't handle the truth. I don't know. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about
NXT
that 6-man
North
ladder match.
American Championship.
Yeah.
So let's not go too far into the whys or the what's going on with that. Just because some people are behind on NXT.
I can't wait to see Lars Sullivan fall off a ladder.
So
I want to see how he handles
So when
that.
was the last ladder match they had in NXT? In like on a takeover?
The DIY versus Authors of Pain.
Yeah.
And the end of DIY.
And before that?
I'm crying a cry. Who was it? It was Finn Balor and Samoa Joe?
Yeah.
Were they in a ladder match?
Because I think there's only been like 4 or 5 ladder matches.
Yeah, and
in
they
NXT.
have sick-ass
The
black
first
ladders.
one, yeah, and the first one was what, Bo Dallas and Neville, and it was awesome.
Bo Dallas was such a star in NXT.
He really was.
then
And the
people
funny
were
thing is,
like,
it was kind of the same
now?
gimmick,
Now,
like that whole
no.
motivational believe, and then he comes to the main roster, and they just have him job. That's
Yeah.
all he does. And then
Well, they had him carry a flag for a little
he
while.
comes back, and he starts squashing people, and they're like, "Yeah, we're pushing you. We're pushing you right behind the Miz. You just go hang out with him."
But he got caught. Well, not caught. He was at an airport, and he was totally shit hammered, and they wouldn't let him on the plane, and then the cops came, and he was it was very peaceful.
He wasn't driving the plane.
No, it was right. But you can be too drunk to get on a plane.
They call it flying.
Driving a plane just down the highway. Move over, I'm coming through.
I'll take 2 McDoubles.
Stuff silly.
Yo, that sounds good.
I had McDonald's on my way home from work today. It
I
was
might get
pretty
that
awesome.
for dinner because I'm lazy,
I always
fat.
get stuck. I was working in Boston, and just on the ride home, the McDonald's is right there, and it's like, shit.
All right.
I'll pay $12 when it's normally $3.
Yeah, but then you can go to this one down the street, pay $12, and get a shitload of food.
Right, but I was hungry then.
True.
So?
True.
38 seconds. I want it now.
So, I know. I'm really happy that NXT is going to have a mid-card title. I was thinking...
I'm really happy about everything in NXT. They just kind of
are
have
better. Well, so at this point, so NXT has genuinely been better than the main roster. Obviously, the main roster has bigger star power, and they do have some really, really amazing talent, and obviously it's more common, it's more often. At this point, you can always make an argument to why Raw is better than an NXT. I'm talking at its core, at an episode of NXT compared to an episode of Raw. There's just more.
It's 3 times longer.
Well, there's just more substance. There's more.
Is there?
more.
Is there more substance?
Is there?
There's more product. I don't know if there's more substance.
There's more storyline. There's more.
Is there, though?
Is there?
But you cannot make the argument at this point that NXT is anything close to SmackDown because SmackDown is a dumpster fire. It really is. They have the best wrestlers on the planet. They literally have 2 of the best wrestlers on the planet on SmackDown. 3, 4,
4. They have 4.
5.
Who's the
You've got
5th?
Kevin Owens.
Yep.
You've got
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. You've got Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode.
You've
That's
got
right.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
AJ Styles.
You have AJ fucking styles, and you can't make a good wrestling program out of that?
And sometimes they have John Cena.
He's a free agent.
He goes where he pleases.
Yeah,
You
as
know-
long as it's either Raw or SmackDown.
Like
a true free agent.
He's gonna lose tomorrow night at Fastlane. Spoiler alert: we're filming this on Saturday.
Who, John Cena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose tomorrow night at Fastlane. And he's going, I gotta get to WrestleMania somehow. I'm going to NXT. Like, is he gonna show up on 205 Live?
I weigh under 205.
He's gonna wear a fucking corset, just like.
It's like, bro, you weigh like 260. Oh,
He's not allowed in the
Beef
ring. Just
No,
one of his
one of-
arms
yeah,
under the ropes.
yeah.
That's all that's allowed in the ring.
Just trips people. It's like the old school wrestling games where if you were outside the ring, all you could do is go.
that's still all you can do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No,
look,
now you can like pull them out and you can do stuff on the apron and stuff. So,
Oh, yeah.
I was
close
actually
and then go up and
so we haven't talked about a wrestling game in quite some time. I was actually
Because I've
Last
been playing
episode.
FIFA 14.
I was
Yeah?
talking about this
How
on
you doing?
Twitter with
Very well.
someone, and I feel bad because I can't remember who it was. I could look
what
at my
a
phone.
dick.
Yeah. Anyways,
He's an asshole.
but we're like 2K18. You ended up getting 2K18, right?
Nope.
No.
Still haven't got it. I still just have 17.
Did you?
I got 2K18.
Yeah. Did you? Does the career mode feel like super bare bones, watered down to you?
It's weird.
You
'cause-
make a generic
yeah.
wrestler, and then you unlock the cooler things. Like, no, just because I'm a generic wrestler doesn't mean I have like 3 options for ring gear. You know, I could go out and buy some goddamn ring gear.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just removing the showcase mode, like we had Brock Lesnar, not the Brock Lesnar, the Foley one, and they had the
Stone Cold
Austin
one? Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
and they had the Shawn Michaels one. Was it? It was
I don't
Shawn
know.
Michaels
I
and
only played
Undertaker. I
the
think.
Stone Cold one.
Yeah, but it was like these were really cool story modes. You get to play through these classic matches. It gives a reason to
love
why they
that.
have these legends. And 2K18, they removed it completely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I-
not even.
I-
There's a ton of legends in the game. There's a great roster of ECW, WCW, old school WWF guys. There's a really fantastic roster. They really, really brought the roster game like full force. But unless you want to spend the time to create your own universes, like old school WWF, WCW, ECW, whatever it may be, you're just playing with, you know,
Andre the
legends
Giant
versus Adam Cole. You know, I don't think Adam Cole's in it.
Well, you could probably download them. Do you
Yeah,
do
oh
that?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I love that shit.
I think
Adam Cole's in mine.
I think the only one I downloaded was I downloaded an Omega.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes is in mine too.
And I had downloaded a Matt Hardy before the DLC came out.
Before it was cool.
I'm gonna
You
delete you.
Hipster. Oh, you get it?
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah,
has.
no.
He's,
Can
no,
we-
he's
can
in the
we
middle
get
of
off
a
the-
really bad feud.
Okay. all
Well,
right.
hold on.
I'm okay with that. I just want to get away from the trend of explaining jokes too much.
Well, maybe if you weren't so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I understood it.
Yeah. So apparently
That I didn't understand.
yesterday, day before, recently
Yeah, what?
they filmed the
Yeah, what?
the final deletion 2 or whatever they're calling the so what TNA did, but now they're doing in WWE.
Are you sure you want to empty recycle bin? Final deletion.
So I liked the original final deletion in TNA.
You would.
I thought
it was great.
fun. It was like
I'm just being a dick.
I like the whole story.
all the weird shit they were doing with Broken Matt and Brother Nero.
mowing the lawn too, and like
fucking-
all the weird shit around the house.
The one where
There's a lot of cool stuff.
where Jeff fell off the forklift.
Yep.
And Matt was like, Nero, are you okay?
You should watch them all on YouTube. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
find
they're
all the different
fucking
ones.
great. So
Like,
anyways,
when they're backstage and he was throwing them behind the boxes and he kept coming up as all the different characters. Look at Jeff Hardy and then Willow and all the other ones that he's done.
it was honestly, it was just
It was-
good
yeah,
TV.
it was a lot of
funny.
fun.
It was, but it was, and the matches they were having were really good because you know
It's the Hardys.
they're two of the best.
they are
know.
both super good. Jeff's almost back, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So they filmed Final Deletion 2 or whatever they're calling it. So I want to talk about the history of that. So we had the original Final Deletion in TNA, and I loved it. I wasn't watching TNA at the time, but when I heard about it, I went out of my way. So WWE tried to rip them off, and they did the New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound, and it was garbage. Absolute
garbage.
garbage.
Like, I don't know. I feel like they really had something, and then they fucked it.
And they
up.
lost it.
Now they
went
have the Bludgeon Brothers.
I love the Bludgeon Brothers. Fuck
I
you.
haven't watched it.
Oh, it's just Harper and Rowan wearing like steampunk shit. It's
right.
awesome.
Yeah. Well, I've seen them,
Yeah.
but I haven't watched any
So, anyways,
It's just
about
Harper and,
around the
Harper
story
and Rowan.
or
Harper and Rowan are awesome. Anyways.
Matches,
So
but-
then they did the House of Horrors match, which was
House of Horrors,
the same
Randy.
thing.
Hey, Randy, come check out my dirty ass fridge.
It's my House of Horrors, Randy.
So it was the same thing as Final Deletion, only it was terrible, and it ended with Randy Orton burning a house down, and then somehow
That's what it is. His fingers are so.
somehow making it back to the arena. I don't know. It was dumb. There were maggots in the ring at WrestleMania. It was fucking stupid.
It was just a projection.
So that leads us to
really?
Final Deletion 2
Yeah,
or
you
whatever
didn't know this?
whatever they're calling it, the culmination of a very underwhelming feud between Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. Now, I would have thought that the butchered, like watered down, broken Matt was going to be the problem in this feud.
Woken.
Yeah, whatever.
Exactly.
He's
Butchered,
broken.
watered
They
down, broken Matt.
They said it at WrestleMania. They said it the day they came back. WrestleMania just got broken. Like, they've not been hiding this.
No.
Oh, she-shell.
So
Oh, she.
Yeah, it's from something else.
I'm super surprised that Bray Wyatt's the problem. Because Matt's doing
I'm not.
great.
Bray Wyatt's character is.
Do you know?
Stale.
Do you know what Bray Wyatt is turning into? He's turning into fucking Greg Valentine, the Taskmaster.
It's like he was in a feud with the Demon Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kind of weird. Like let's be in
Let's
a
be weird
feud.
together.
Yeah, like
Be weird friends.
I don't know.
LOL.
He'll feud with
text you
Goldust
later.
at some point. Goldust, you're fucking weird.
I love
And then Goldust is gonna out-weird him. And
I
that's gonna be
love the
awesome.
Bray Wyatt character, but the thing is, it's spinning its wheels right now. It
Yeah.
needs that next step of evolution to the character, and I think that this might be because
They'll end up tagging, won't they?
well, I don't think they'll tag. So the difference between this outside the arena match that they're filming now and the ones that WWE has done is you do have Matt Hardy, who kind of, sort of like was pioneering this in TNA with the style of backstage segments and everything they were doing. You can still see it in his promos in WWE. They're delightfully outlandish. They really are.
See, he said delightfully because
Because
Matt Hardy often says
yeah, he
delightful.
does, and then he deletes things. He just hits the delete key on his computer. Anyways, so not only do they have Matt Hardy,
I'm just
involved,
making sure
obviously.
that you get the jokes, bud.
No, I've been getting the jokes.
So not only do they have Matt Hardy involved,
They just lose the luster when you
hold
explain
on.
them. I'm explaining things.
I don't explain it to him.
You see, that's funny because I was angry about the explanations.
Rumor reports are
Rumor has
that
it.
Jeremy Borash was on site for the filming of this new deletion angle, and Jeremy Borash was the right-hand man of Matt Hardy in creating the broken character. So this, I
think it's
excited.
wonderful.
I do.
I don't get
Shut
that.
the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth. We're not explaining it anymore. You're done.
I didn't want you
Done.
to explain it.
Fuck you.
Poor trash can has to hear all your
Yeah, you're
garbage
just
words.
yelling and blowing
Get
his
it?
eardrums
Get it? I
out.
said garbage
Oh my
words
God.
because
Yeah,
it's
trash can.
I don't get it.
Fuck off.
Can you explain
I don't know.
it better?
Fuck off. I'm looking forward. This is the 1 year anniversary of the Hardys returning to WWE.
That was
That's
a
true,
legitimate, like, holy shit.
I
Like,
ha-
like everybody knew John Cena was gonna propose. Everybody knew Roman was gonna beat the Taker. But when their music hit, that was like a legitimate
Because
bacon
thing, too,
strip in
people,
my
like,
underpants.
'cause
Holy shit.
for the first time in a long time, there were rumors that the Hardys had re-signed. or that they were going to re-sign. We knew they had dropped the Ring of Honor tag titles.
Yeah.
We knew they had finished up the
day
dates.
before in a ladder match.
But it was still just maybe because they were very open about we're done with the Ring of Honor. We want to go back to the Indies. Like they had said that for months. That they're like, we're finishing up with Ring of Honor. We're going to go back to the Indies. We might go back to TNA. We don't know what we're doing. And apparently nobody knew. Matt and Jeff showed up at the arena like 10 minutes before that match.
Yeah.
In full cloak and dagger shit and ran to Gorilla and their music hit and they went out.
Yeah. I saw a thing, what is it? WWE 24 and it's like AJ Styles is like, what the fuck, guys? Like,
wait, do they touch upon the Hardy's return in that?
Oh yeah.
See, I need to watch that now.
Oh, you should. Though WWE like documentaries, they're
they're amazing.
Fantastic.
But I usually watch
so
like
good.
the 3-hour, wrestler documentaries.
Yeah. Do you see
like,
the one on Triple H? That was really good.
Thy Kingdom Come?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super good.
Especially because they finally just give up and say he's not from Connecticut, he's from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And I was just like, thank you for finally admitting it.
He's from Salem.
Yeah, something like
think.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My friend went trick or treating at his house one year, and he answered the door as Triple H, and China was there too.
That's pretty awesome.
That's
we
super
should go. You have kids. We should go trick or treating down in like Greenwich.
I like to go trick or treating in Auburn because it's
Yeah, but if we use
So
your
much
kids, we
closer.
could
Like
meet Stephanie
you have kids.
and
We
Trips.
should do this.
I don't got kids. I got to use yours. I mean,
you
I don't
could-
got kids.
I mean, take care of them and give them things for
don't you
free.
just
My
take 'em.
daughter would fight you if
Yeah,
you
that's
did
Sure,
not.
she'd probably kick your ass.
She's
If I did not what?
insane. I don't know. Whatever it is she wanted.
Whatever she wants
She's
at that moment.
terrifying.
Well, I'm giving her candy.
That's only gonna make it worse.
Look, man.
It's like
I'm not
giving-
trying to lure her
What
into my
else you got?
van.
It's like giving a raccoon trash.
You just said you were giving her candy.
Yes, but I'm not putting her in a van.
But it's Halloween.
It's
like the
Halloween.
one day a year you're
Yeah.
supposed to take candy from
It's
strangers.
March.
We're talking about
Halloween.
later.
Halloween is in your heart.
Fuck off.
Can we circle back to bacon
a
strip in
state
your
of mind.
pants? What does that mean?
Poop in your pants.
He pooped.
Bacon strip in your? I don't.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Don't
was
worry
it
about it.
greasy?
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Absolutely.
Greasy shit.
So this is
And that's
something.
exciting
hold
to
on,
you?
On
hold
Joe
on.
Landry's mom's couch.
Gross. So we need to dial it back for a second because I wanna finish tonight with something we were gonna talk about last week. We were gonna talk about 2 weeks ago, and we never got to it.
Your drinking problem.
Because we have a short attention span.
It's true.
What?
Can we hold on? Shh.
Marijuana.
Can we talk about shitty wrestling fans?
Yes.
People
Oh, fuck,
who
yeah.
say fucked up things to wrestlers, people who try to hijack the show. I'm just gonna go on record. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
It's on
like,
record.
Like, chanting with the crowd is one thing.
Let's
Holy
start
shit.
with Kairi Sane because we touched upon it last week.
fuck.
Let's talk about Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes chanting Pearl Harbor and
Yeah, let's not do that.
like just
Or
what the fuck?
Yeah, fucked up shit like that. Or, doing Nazi salutes to German wrestlers. I haven't
Does
seen
that happen?
I don't know.
I'm sure it does.
I mean,
So-
there was a wrestler named the Stormtrooper who had a big swastika, and he did it, but that was like his
Things
whole
were different
thing.
back then.
Things were different in the 80s.
Yeah, that was like last week.
It was 2010. It was a different time.
So it's funny because I wanted to talk about this, and I'll get to the reason I want to talk about this in a minute. But then it got then the Kairi Sane thing happened, and it just got really out of hand because that's just we're not talking inappropriate now. We're talking like flat out fucking racist.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's also
Like,
talking
I
not
don't-
appropriate.
I don't
Well, yeah, but-
I don't get super offended by anything, I guess.
oh, I don't either. Oh, by the way, Graham said that we've never said cunt on the air. So there you go.
Can't believe
There you go,
yours is
pal.
the first cunt.
I know.
It's kind of I'm a
Yeah, I know.
little upset.
So yeah.
I'll
say
I'll come
quite
with the
often.
list next week.
Yeah.
I got it.
I like how I'm still the only one who hasn't said it, and I'm the
Say
bad
what?
guy.
Yes, said what?
You're welcome, Graham.
Anyway,
I'm just gonna record you saying it at some point,
and we'll just cut it.
and
in.
yeah, we'll
Breakfast tomorrow?
We'll fix it in post. We're gonna fix it in
breakfast
post.
tomorrow,
Breakfast.
the parade tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I'm not marching with you guys.
That's
All right, anyways, hey,
I'm an
focus,
electrician
focus,
tomorrow, not a rugby player.
Focus. So
marijuana.
So people. So I'm gonna use two examples, and I'm not gonna say the show. I'm not gonna say the promotion. And I know you know about one of them. So let's.
It's WCW, guys.
It's WCW.
It's whatever Jeff Jarrett's doing.
1996.
Slap nuts.
Anyways, so I'm gonna start with one that there was. I was at a show, and there was this one. It was really only one individual.
Child.
It was no.
Okay.
No. It was this one. It was this one individual who was just being a jackass the entire time. Now, I understand, obviously, we go to a lot of shows where you are literally ringside. You are touching the ring.
Yeah, Rich Palladino has to push me out of the way every time.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah, it's true. We're in the way.
We're
we know.
totally in
Sorry,
the way.
Rich.
I'm sorry, Rich.
Yeah.
Love you.
But it's awesome
Don't be
because,
sorry, just do better.
you get this visceral experience because you literally have to watch everything or you're going to get kicked in the face.
Or you're going to get showered in thumbtacks.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Ricky Shane Page.
And David Starr and Nick Gage and
Yeah.
Matt Tremont, Ace Romero.
All those guys. No, that last thumbtack match we saw, there was so many thumbtacks that every time somebody got
Oh, yeah. It was
thrown
everywhere.
onto the canvas, it was a shower of fucking thumbtacks.
I had about 5 in my shoe.
It
that I found the next
was
day.
awesome.
Awesome. And that's coming from someone who doesn't like deathmatch.
Tom Collins, go.
Can I just point out that for not specifying promotions, you guys are getting really specific about promotions.
No, we're talking about a deathmatch.
We're talking right now.
Beyond Wrestling.
Abundanza.
Abundanza.
okay.
I'm doing the hand thing, pretending I'm Italian. I'm very much not. But
I
can
will.
cook chicken
I will
parm.
actually say. I'm using that as an example.
Isn't that what you need?
Is we?
That's
you
it?
we are lucky to be in an area where we have promotions without barriers.
Okay.
You're literally up up and close and personal. Even Limitless. There's no barriers. You got seats, but you're a little further away from the ring.
Yeah.
But like indie shows in general, they're getting closer and more intimate day by day by day. Intimate. Thank you for the sexy intimate. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the blade job.
Oh yeah. So obviously you get to actually interact with the performers now during
edition.
matches.
Yes.
Correct.
Now there is a difference between interacting with the performers and playing off what they say or they play off what you say. I will use Beyond Wrestling again. There was the whole MJF talking, oh, I'm Martin Stone, governor, and I looked at MJF and said, he doesn't sound anything like that. And Martin Stone looked down and said, right, I don't sound anything like that.
He totally does.
But he said it more like, I don't have said anything like that, governor.
Crumpets, crumpets, crumpets. I think that's what MJF was saying. I don't know. He's talking about crumpets.
No, it's definitely
Anyways,
crumpets.
so, but here's the thing that's not okay. Do not call the wrestlers by their real names. Do not tell them, do not reveal the secrets of the trade as the match is happening. Don't shout out a blade. Don't shout out a rest hold. We know.
Unless it's a 5-minute rest hold a la Mick Foley.
Yeah. You do not have the right to call these people out. These people are literally, they're working. They're doing their goddamn jobs.
It would be like walking, like being an extra in a movie going, this is a fucking movie. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. And this individual in question was also when people were cutting promos, they were chanting. They were the only person. They were chanting at the person who was cutting the promo. And I'm like, dude, chill. Like this, let the person do their thing. You can if everyone's chanting along,
right?
These were not chants that were
John Cena.
Yeah, these were not chants that were part of what was going on.
Right.
These were chants just to be an asshole. Whatever. So we have to be the other one. I'm gonna be very careful because I don't want to point anyone out. I don't want to make anyone feel bad. But
I'm being pointed at.
No. You no. I'm just saying.
No, I was pointing at him
because you know the story I'm about to tell. Yeah. I think one of the most magical things that we can do as wrestling fans is to bring in new fans, because we all have friends who maybe they used to watch it back in the 90s and now they're like, it's not the same. And I brought a couple of friends to Beyond shows who haven't watched in a decade. And they're like, yeah, whatever, I'll go to a wrestling show. And then they're like, man, this is awesome. And I'm like, right? John.
Your buddy John he's a very funny man. And he says a lot of random shit, but he is respectful. But he said some random shit to me, not, hey, who the fuck is that guy? Like screaming it. Like he said a very funny thing. And I won't say the wrestler, but he goes, who's the boring white guy? And it's a white guy who I kind of find boring, so it was pretty funny.
He's a very outlandish individual. He says a lot of fucked up shit.
You don't say.
But he's also very respectful to people.
He bought Anthony Green a beer.
He did.
And then Anthony Green gave him an 8x10.
It's true.
It was adorable.
So that happened once.
So I think that everyone should bring a friend who either doesn't watch wrestling or maybe doesn't watch wrestling anymore, and they should bring them to these shows to let them experience the indies.
But you're fucking responsible for your friend.
Exactly. So when you have non-wrestling people who are trying to get involved, they maybe it's ignorance, maybe they just don't understand, but I swear to Christ, there's one thing to say, fucking kill him, because it's a wrestling show. No one's really gonna die. But as soon as I fucking hear you say, give him a concussion, that's a serious fucking problem in this business.
Right.
That is not cool, because that genuinely could happen to any of them
easily.
At any given time.
It
very
easily
does.
Oh yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Like, don't if you've got someone in an armbar, you can scream, break your arm. Break their arm.
Right.
But if someone's stepping in the ring, you better not say, I hope you fucking break your arm.
Right.
It's just a respect thing. These dudes, these chicks, they're putting their lives on the line for entertainment.
For your entertainment.
Let's not be fucking
assholes.
Shitheads to them.
Yeah.
Assholes.
And
Cunts.
it's actually something that I want to
Cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Yeah. There you go, Graham. We said it a bunch of times. Are you happy now?
Oh, we're just getting
I said
started.
cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Oh, it sounded like cunt.
Are there olives in it?
Well,
In what?
So anyway,
let's all just be respectful to these performers, because at the end of the day, we all want to be a part of this business, but we are not.
right.
We're not. Maybe someday we can be, but we're not wrestlers, we're not managers, we're not performers. Let's be respectful to these people.
These last X7 episodes that we've done since
X7.
then, that's the episode. Since then, I
thought we were on 17.
I've met a lot of people either in person, on Twitter, just who share the same passion that I have for wrestling, and it's awesome. But don't fuck it up.
Yeah. No. At the end of the
Look
day,
at you, Tom Collins.
yeah.
I'm just looking at him because I'm talking.
Like,
That's the way that we're
let's-
seated.
yeah.
let's be respectful. Obviously beyond Wrestling as a Tomorrow, I've never been to a Limitless show, but
It's pretty awesome.
We're
I'm assuming
coming.
Limitless, they're not
they're awesome.
they're not PG shows. They're a little more
Risque.
edgier content. If we're all, there's going to be some bad words, there's going to be some blood, there's going to be some adult content, and that's cool, but at the end of the day, we still got to respect these individuals, just like the performers respect the fans. How many times have you had someone who's taking a knee outside the ring next to you look up and just be like, hey man, you might want to back out of the way?
Yep.
They're trying to make sure that you don't get hurt, so they don't get hurt, so nobody gets hurt. Like,
If you bring 3 friends, you bring 3 friends. But
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
show some goddamn RESPCT.
Find out what it means to you.
Respect. Good night, everybody.
Is it night?
Yeah.
No, then we're 10 minutes away from night.
Well, I have to be somewhere within
You do.
10
But
minutes.
daylight savings time.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bladejob.com.